Get the cork out. Hello, all of you beautiful lovebirds. It's nearly Valentine's Day. We are going to do something very beautiful for the person that you love in your life. Yes, we're going to make the most beautiful crème caramel. Simple, delicious, classic. I'm serving it here with the caramel and beautiful passion fruit. Get that? Passion fruit. Woo. So let's do something delicious. In this book, 5 ingredients, Mediterranean, of course, it's beautiful recipes with just 5 ingredients. We've got something for everyone. So look, we need 2 pans for this. I've got 1 pan here for 600 mils of whole milk, or any chosen milk that you wish, but I would go for nice organic whole milk is amazing. I like to flavor that with vanilla. You can get the pods if you can get hold of them, or you can use the vanilla extract. Don't get the essence because that's just fake, but get the extract, that's very, very good. Get the tip in the bean, run your knife all the way down the length of the vanilla, open it up with your knife, and then scrape out those incredible little black dots here. So get the seeds and the vanilla pods into the milk and just simmer those to let them infuse. Let's get on to the caramel. So get yourself a frying pan like that. We're gonna put it onto a medium heat, and I'm gonna go in with 100 grams of white sugar. And then all I want is like 2 or 3 tablespoons of water that will go in. So you can see the water has absorbed into the sugar, right? Literally don't touch it. We're gonna let that come up to a boil, then a syrup, and then a caramel. Be brave, go dark. That'll give you the best flavor and the best color. So 2 eggs, lovely large free-range eggs, into a bowl. No shell, please. Then get another little dish, bag or bowl, and I'm gonna crack the egg and put the whites of 4 eggs into your dish. But in here, we're gonna put just the egg yolks. So we've got 2 whole eggs there and 4 egg yolks. We can just put these into a container and put those in the freezer until you wanna make a nice little pavlova or meringue. So we'll get rid of these. So into the eggs, we're gonna add 60 grams of white sugar, and we're gonna beat that up with a whisk. So by using 2 eggs and 4 yolks, you're gonna get a silkier, richer crème caramel. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful. I'm smelling now, I'm using my senses. If you look over here, the color is going from white to lightly golden. If you're making caramel and you've got kids or clumsy people, right, get them out of the kitchen. That's very hot. That's hotter than boiling water. So now we've got a nice caramel happening here. I'll take it off the heat. Look at the color we got there. Beautiful. It's dark, right? Dark brown. Just drizzle, without touching anything, the caramel into your dishes. So you want enough caramel to coat the bottom, and as soon as you pour it in, just move the dish around. So we have 6 beautiful heart-shaped dishes. Obviously, it's Valentine's Day, and I'm a romantic. We have a pan that has got burnt caramel on it, right? So what we're gonna do is just fill it with just a little water, just like a centimetre, and we're gonna put that on a low heat. And that will completely naturally clean itself, and it will be no effort to clean it at all, I promise. So we have caramel, we have the incredible eggs beaten up here with the sugar. Down here you can see we've simmered the milk with the vanilla. I'm just gonna grab the milk here and just pour it into the eggs. The heat of this milk will just start the cooking process of the eggs. But eggs cook at quite a low temperature. So although this milk is nice and hot, it isn't gonna cook the eggs fully at all. We're gonna do that in the dish. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is just get a spoon, and I'll remove the vanilla pod. As lovely as that is, you can't eat it. And I'm gonna take the spoon and just get rid of any frothy bits. To be fair, you're going to turn it upside down anyway, so you'll never see it. I'm just being very, very detailed because this is a very important dessert because it's a Valentine's Day. And if you do a good job and the person that you're cooking it for loves it, then you might get lucky. Get yourself a ladle and just pour your mix into your little heart-shaped molds. You want about 1 inch in depth. Oh, it smells amazing. If you have a look at the pan, can you see how lovely and clean it is? It's just cleaned itself in a beautiful way. So, look. Quite impressive, right? I'm here to help you at this time of year. I have a kettle of boiling water, and what I'm gonna do is just pour that into a tray. Now let me tell you what's going on here, right? Eggs are very kind of delicate. They cook at a low temperature. So if we rush them, they scramble and turn into frittatas and omelettes and things like that. But if we cook them slowly and if we protect them, and this is a water bath, or as the French would call it, a bain-marie, right? We're gonna put about 1 inch of water in here, and I've put the little molds on some greaseproof paper or a tea towel. And we're gonna cook them at 150 degrees Celsius, which is 300 Fahrenheit. So that gentle cooking for half an hour is gonna give you a creme caramel that's really wobbly, really light, really silky, really delicate. And I believe, you know, this recipe is not just about the flavor of vanilla and caramel, but it's also about texture. So in we go to our oven, gentle, gentle, we go. Then we're gonna take it out in that tray and let the lovely creme caramels cool down in that water bath. So for like an hour, right? Once they've got to room temperature, then we're gonna pop them in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Then you get this texture, it's cold, it's creamy, it's gonna be amazing.
If you're enjoying this, then please click the like button and give us some love, and don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and remember to turn on that notification bell so you know what's happening. Now, back to the recipe.
So here you go, we've got our lovely creme caramels here. Of course you can do them in any mold you like. You can even do big ones, which are really beautiful. So give yourself 1 inch of boiling water into a dish. Get yourself a couple of lovely dishes into the water like that. Leave it for about a minute, maybe a little bit more. What we can do while it's doing its thing is get a little knife and run our knife around the outside of our dish. And then what I tend to do is just use my finger here, clean obviously, to move it around. When you can see that lovely dessert kind of almost floating in that sea of caramel, you know that's a good thing. You can even see a bit of that caramel come up to the top. Can you see it just kind of bleeding through? So now we know we're in a really good place. Look at that. That's going to be very special. So look, that's had a minute and a bit now. This is the time where you turn down the lights and you change the candle. Scented candle. Yeah, feel the vibe. You could maybe finish off, instead of start off, finish off with some pink bubbles. Get the get the cork out. Everyone's still alive, don't worry. I was kind of hoping it'd go over the camera and look really Hollywood. Okay, so we've got champagne. We're going to take out our little creme caramels. We're going to take the plate. We're going to pop our mold under the plate and then just flip it like that. And if we're lucky, our lovely caramel will just melt out. And then at the opportune moment, you just let it glug out. And there you have it. Beautiful people. That is a classic, really nice creme caramel. If you give it a little shake, can you see how it's got a nice wobble on it? Also, fruits that do work with it. Passion fruit is particularly good. Squeeze some of that over the top like that. That is a beautiful twist on a classic creme caramel. A great recipe, super reliable, and do that for someone that you love. Right, time to try it. It's so delicate, so fresh. So there you go, guys. A beautiful dessert for any time of year, but particularly for Valentine's Day.